right, so let's do a quick review of variables. Had a couple emails come in asking me to go over this part because each of the heart rate labs are going to ask you to identify these variables. So let's just kind of go through each one. So my control variable, I call this variable, I'm just going to put normal in quotation marks. Because this is what your experiment would be if there were no changes, if everything was just the way that it always should be. I always say that this is your baseline because you're going to compare everything to this this number or this set of data. So this is your comparison. Your independent variable is going to be what is changed in the experiment. Okay, so what are you changing about that normal thing? What is your experiment on? So the experiment. And then your dependent variable, like dependent says, it depends on the independent variable. So it depends on the change that you made. Okay, it depends on the experiment. So these pictures should look familiar because this was in your packet. I cropped them out and I rearranged them a little bit because I'm just going to kind of go down in order of this variables list. So if I'm looking at what's going on here, they are growing plants, okay, and it looks like that they are changing something about it, okay? So in this first pot, so if I just call this 1, 2, and 3 instead of A, B, and C, or maybe I should 1, 2, 3. There we go. How's that? Fixed. So in pot 1, that one is growing a plant, okay? Normally, it has a pot, it's got the plant in it, it's got a ruler because they're trying to see how tall it grows, and they are watering the plant with water, okay? So this one is going to be my control plant, okay? Because it's being, it's normally, we normally water plants with water, okay? So it's being watered with water. Water in this case is my control, okay? So this is what we are going to compare everything else to, okay? So in pot number 2, we are using soda, okay? So this is part of my independent variable, okay? Here, and then in pot 3, we're using juice, okay? So if my control is water, my independent variable is going to be the type of liquid that I use, okay? So independent variable equals a change of liquid. Okay, or type of liquid. So maybe we are looking at how certain liquids affect plant growth, okay? So again, we have this ruler in the pot because the ruler is looking at how tall those plants grow. So what depends on, okay, the type of liquid? So growth. Oh, you hear my dogs? They're getting feisty. Okay, growth of the plants depends on whether you're using the water, the soda, or the juice. Okay, so my control, everything that's normal, the liquid, water. My independent variables are going to be the type of liquid that I use in this experiment. It's the soda and the juice. Okay, and what depends, so my dependent variable, what depends on the water, the soda, or the juice, it's going to be the growth of the plant or how high the plant grows. So if you have any questions about variables, please let me know. Thanks.